Welcome back to Momentum, Creating True Financial Independence. I want to talk about a little bit of an advanced concept here called travel credit card. And the reason it's an advanced technique is that I want you to go ahead and cut up all your credit cards, get rid of all your credit card debt, stop using them, and then after you've built up your 3 to 6 month emergency fund and you've been doing this for, at that point probably 2 years, if you are doing some traveling, you go ahead and get yourself a very good travel credit card. And so look at the benefits that it offers, shop around. And the reason I'm saying this is I want to relate to some of my own experiences. A few months ago, I was traveling and I had rented a car, and we were going to my wife's father's funeral, and my mother-in-law was going to pay for the car, but because I was going to be the one doing the driving, I had to put that onto my debit card. Fortunately, we had the money in our account that we could afford to pay for that. But if we didn't do it that way, then I was going to have to be an additional driver for $10 a day, and so we didn't want to do that. So made some difficulties there with our using our debit card for that. Or it could have made it more difficult. It was fine as it was, but the car got broken into, and so credit cards provide some additional insurance and such for things like that when a car gets broken into, a rental car gets broken into, and so just wanted you to be aware of that. I've also had some difficulties. I was trying to make a plane reservation recently using my debit card with US Air, and for whatever reason my bank's debit card system doesn't talk to US Air, and so what I had to do was use one of my business accounts. It's with a different bank to complete that transaction. And the third reason is that we've been doing some international traveling since we got debt free, and it's been amazing to be on some debt free vacations. But we had some problems using our debit card in Costa Rica. Fortunately, we had plenty of cash. It was no big deal. But we're preparing for a trip to Ecuador and the Galapagos Islands, and just going to go ahead and get a travel card for that international trip for the traveling that I do. Now, because this is an advanced technique, I want you to make sure you understand that this card is only for travel. It's going to be in our safe in our house. It's not going to be used for day-to-day transactions and purposes like that. This is strictly for travel, and strictly for travel that we can afford. So we're talking about airline tickets, probably in some situations we may put the airline tickets on there, rental car, hotel, international travel, things of that nature. But you're going to have to have begun to live with this system of accumulating money for future purchases like travel well in advance before you move on this. But I just wanted to let you know about it so that I come clean with you and say, yeah, I've discovered that travel's a little bit of a pain in the butt sometimes with using a debit card, and I'm going to go ahead and get a travel credit card, but it's going to be exclusively for travel. So once you get debt free and you've got your 3 to 6 month emergency fund in place, go ahead and consider doing this too.